Congratulations, Dispatch. You did what no Telltale game dare to do. Put an actual game in your video game. And for that, I congratulate you. You have stood above your predecessor, who is a corpse in the dumpster. Good evening, everyone. I guess I'm still Jess and whatnot. Seriously, it never occurred to Telltale to make a game inside of their game. But you did it, Dispatch! Yay! You have a simple strategy game in here where you're trying to pair the right heroes for the right tasks so you can ultimately get enough cash to fit your gaming PC. Hasty decisions can cost your shift successes and beat up your team, where they have even higher odds of messing up everything. The gameplay is where the game really shines. The early discover of hero abilities in their pairings with other heroes in the early game offers a fun start, and later on, different shifts offer unique challenges to keep you on your toes. The switch-ups are exactly what this game needed to keep this game fresh all the way to the end. The shifts are short, offer some challenges, don't overstay their welcome, and the pacing is perfect from them. My favorite gameplay element, QTE sequences. For having zero expectations going into this game, Ad Hoc created a simple, addictive game. Am I gonna get it? No, I'm not gonna get it. Am I gonna get it this time? I'm getting it this time. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm not getting it. I'm gonna get it. Wait, I got it this time. There we go. Alright, now you're asking way too much of me. I am overall very happy with how the game part was handled, and I have another save going as well, and I still enjoyed playing through on that save as well. The only thing is the early game becomes quite trivial until the game starts to add a couple more challenges to you. One big issue Dispatch avoids is the pacing between your cutscenes in game. I don't feel pulled out of the game because the momentum isn't put on hold. They automatically fail the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Telltale really needed to take notes from New Tales and add in their unique gameplay system, skateboards. Why is the bar waiting for so long? We have nothing else to do! And the voice acting work is amazing. They got the Critical Role crew in there. Crow doesn't talk at the start of the game because he is calculating how much CSGO gambling to pitch to his young audience. Every character's delivery is absolutely wonderful. Flambe is the funniest. I will die on that hill. And the cast lineup is Aaron Paul as your main character, Jack Spadici 2, and Moist Critical. So far, Dispatch, you did what Telltale could not, but you can't take the Telltale out of Telltale. Do your choices really matter? Some of them. It still follows the flowchart. The choices really don't divert from the main story that much. I already knew that going into the game, but sometimes I kind of just sat in my chair, started eating popcorn, and let the game choose for me because I feel like I already knew the result of whatever choice I would make. I'll say I really enjoy the characters. I feel Invisigal is definitely the strongest character-wise. The character arc isn't groundbreaking, but you spend enough time with her to form a good relationship with her, and can't help but root for her to not give up smoking. I wish more characters had this time to develop or show more of their personal relationship with the main character and other characters as well. They tend to feel underbaked as the plot continuously goes along. Then when it comes to decision-making and relationship progress, you go, okay, sure. I like their conversations during their shifts, but it doesn't feel like the shift carries over into the main story. The main story carries over to the shift, but the shift really just ends and doesn't carry over besides, good job everyone on the shift, which is such a major missed opportunity. The momentum from the cutscenes kept up with the gameplay, but Dispatch really undermines the gameplay section in the story by not really recognizing much more than the overall quality of how a shift went. The gameplay and cutscenes feel more like two separate entities, with the gameplay being ignored instead of feeling more in unison, which I feel would have strengthened the overall plot. And the plot already feels very weak. The plot starts with the backstory on Mecha Man. Coolio, main villain bad, gotcha, simple revenge story. My worry was how the dispatching was going to tie back in to the backstory plotline. And it required the game to kind of bend over backwards to get you there. You definitely see that early on in the game where you are forced to fire a hero for not performing well. The whole point of the story is to have an opportunity to turn things around. People need multiple chances, especially villains. They were not lost causes, but you have to force someone to be. It was a completely unnecessary decision to make. I am just scratching my head at that choice because all I can think was, this is a horrible message to send. Whoever I cut is gonna work for the main villain now. I hope they have some stuff in between to at least supplement this. Let's see if it actually goes anywhere, and it's exactly like that. Wow. It gets mentioned during a shift, and then it's like, oh, I'm working for the bad guy now. Then you get to the other decisions that actually matter, and you kind of just feel confused as to why they are that way. Here's a big one. Mecha Man and Flambe have beef. If you reveal who you are, he will attempt to murder the protagonist in front of everyone. I just want to reiterate that. If Golem did not get in front of Flambe, Buddy is non-existent, gone forever, clipped on, game over. No one mentions it again. And you cut someone for basically poor performance? This drama is crap and artificial. You have a villain who has technically been working on themselves to become a better person, and when they hit that wall, this should have been an interesting plot point to address, but it gets skipped over. It felt like there was no time in order to flesh that out. He cools off and now he's fine. No! Did you see what he did? It was like, am I blind? I can excuse the rush of character relationships because this game really has so many and it doesn't really take from the overall experience. But when you have me questioning the game like this, you lost me. The game had me in the start and really failed to stick the landing because it does not reinforce its overall message. When you get to the end, I do feel like the backstory plotline with Shroud does integrate well into the dispatching to a degree. But then you also lose me a little bit. You have a bar fight where you're fighting Red Ring people, and yeah, you know, the color scheme of the augments and the red lights being the Red Ring Gang, you know, I'm like, huh, I wonder if anyone is going to go back to this bar ever. And then the main character goes there alone, where the Red Ring people were already spotted. I'm sorry, like, that's stupid. That's stupid. You're stupid. Why? Why would you do that? Shroud does take the spotlight, and I wish Shroud just did not utter a single line of spoken dialogue. For someone who predicts everything, God, he is so predictable and cliched. He just loses so much cool factor and mystery by his dialogue that makes him sound more of a run-of-the-mill villain than the villain who lost his humanity to machinery. Your father did not bring me to Dave & Buster's for my birthday, Robert. The game and story constantly feels at odds with itself when it needed to trust in its gameplay and its core message. It needed to sit down and address the mistakes of characters and decision-making instead of pushing on with the plot. To end on a high note, the game has some funny moments.
I have no hopes, I have no dreams, and a tiny little thing, and it doesn't even function anyway, because miracles function.